My Lips. I know that there are so many different ways to exfoliate your lips, from good old-fashioned ways to really new ways. This is the way I like to do it. This is the way I learned to do it, and it has worked for me really well. I have really dry lips, and they get even drier during the winter time. So this is something that I do quite often to make sure that my lips are well moisturized. I'm also a junkie for matte liquid lipstick, so this is something that I have to do at least 2 times a week just to make sure that my lips are really moisturized and I can rock any lipstick that I put on. Because let's be honest, it doesn't matter what kind of lipstick you put on, if your lips are really cracked and dry, you pretty much just ruined your favorite lipstick. So yeah, let's make sure that we exfoliate your lips so we can have really soft, healthy looking lips. And if you want to know how I do that, just go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so the first item you're going to need is Vaseline. I strongly recommend you use Vaseline just because this is a great way to moisturize your lips. This is going to soften your lips really good, so the process is going to be really easy when you go back and exfoliate. The next thing you're going to need is a toothbrush, and I know it sounds really crazy, but this is going to be a great tool to exfoliate and scrub your lips. It can be any toothbrush, it doesn't have to be any kind of special toothbrush. You just want to make sure that it has really soft bristles, just because you're going to be using it on a very delicate part of your face. So you don't want to go with something really harsh that's going to damage your lips. Okay, the next thing that you're going to need is sugar. You don't actually need this. This is not necessary. This is optional. I like to use it because it makes the process more easy. I mean, sugar is a really good exfoliator, so that's the reason I like to use it, but you don't really have to. And for the last thing that you're going to need is a towel. I prefer my towel to be damp because it's going to be more easy when you go back and wipe everything off that you scrubbed and exfoliate. So I do recommend that you damp it with warm water, and that should do it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is grab some Vaseline. You can do it with your fingers, you can do it with a spatula. If you're gonna use your fingers, just make sure that they are really clean because you don't want to add any bacteria to your Vaseline. So I'm gonna go ahead and scoop some with my finger. And then from there, I'm gonna go ahead and put it directly on my lips. Just make sure that you're grabbing a really good amount because you want your lips to soak into that Vaseline, because that's what's going to make them really soft, and it's going to be way easy to go ahead and scrub them and exfoliate them. Okay, so the next part will be to add the sugar. Like I said, this is optional. You don't have to do this because just the Vaseline will work really good on its own. I already poured some sugar into this measuring cup. So all you have to do is just dip your finger and put it straight into your lips. Okay, so I already have the Vaseline and the sugar on my lips. So now what you want to do is wait at least 5 minutes. I strongly recommend you take a little time and wait, just because if your lips are not really soft, if the Vaseline is just on the surface of your lips and it's not really deep into your lips, this is not really gonna work because you're just gonna be scrubbing your lips but nothing is gonna be coming up. That's the reason you need the Vaseline, to really soften your lips so it'll be easy to go and scrub them. So I really recommend you wait at least 5 minutes. Okay, so once you feel that the 5 minutes has passed, the next thing you're going to do is grab your toothbrush and start exfoliating or scrubbing your lips. It might get a little messy just because you have the sugar on. Once you go in with the toothbrush, the sugar is gonna start falling everywhere. So that's the reason I told you don't have to use the sugar, it's completely optional. Another thing, if you don't want to use a toothbrush, you can just keep the Vaseline and the sugar. And the way that you can scrub them and exfoliating is just rub your lips against each other like this. And you're gonna be exfoliating your lips without using the toothbrush. I do recommend you brush your lips at least for 60 seconds because you just want to make sure that you're exfoliating and removing every single dead skin off your lips. Okay, so once you're done exfoliating, pretty much brushing your lips, you can just go in with a damp towel and start wiping everything off your lips. Okay, so at this point we're pretty much done. So the next thing I do recommend you to do is put more Vaseline on, or at this point it can be your favorite lip balm. Just make sure that you put something on because you still want to keep your lips really moisturized after all the scrubbing and the exfoliating. Another great thing about this though is that you actually making your lips a little bit more plumper, just because with the whole scrubbing and brushing your lips, it's bringing more blood flow into your lips, so they're gonna look a little bit more fuller, a little bit more plumpier. So if you were trying to do this for a special event, if you're gonna go out and you want your lips to look a little bit more fuller, after you're done with the whole exfoliating, add your lip balm and then go ahead and add your favorite lipstick, and your lips will look really full. Alright you guys, so that is pretty much for this video. I hope you find it really helpful. I know it's really helpful for me because every time I do this process, I end up with really soft and healthy looking lips. So I hope it really works for you too, and like always, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!